Like, for example, would you want your daughter doing that?
Probably not, no.
So then how could the mother of your daughter, for example, your father set a good example for you. You modeled after your father. He went from building roofs after roofs, putting a roof above your head. And now, God willing, whatever the relationship between you guys happen, it's in God's will. But like, say you marry her. You wouldn't be proud of the fact that your wife was doing that, because then your daughter's going to do that. So if you don't want your daughter to do that.
Unless you make enough money to where your daughter doesn't have to do that. I mean, that's the whole goal with all this. So...
Yeah, but my guy, you have 35 doors. Your daughter didn't need to do that before she left your nutsack, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
She doesn't. She won't. She'll never. My daughter will never do that. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So don't let her mother do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, when
True, I can start from scratch.
So Jack Doherty had a pretty bad year in 2024 and is still having a bad year in 2025. In the last video I made of him, he was robbed off $300,000 worth of chains, and a lot of people suspect his new girlfriend, or Tamu McKinley, as people call her. She literally looks like a wannabe of his ex. Anyway, he recently started going on podcasts, and in this video, we will see him lying in 4K. Yeah, he keeps on lying in the podcast, we will see, and it is also in 4K. Recently, there are 2 podcasts released with him, and in this video, we will see his podcast with George Janko, a pretty cool guy and has done multiple good podcasts. The only bad mark George has is being in Logan Paul's team. We will see how Jack literally lies on everything which can easily be proven to be a lie, and a lot of things which involve breakup with his ex, his parents, his wealth, and his morals. All credits go to George Janko. Pretty cool guy. Let's begin with Jack talking about his parents.
To that, how was your relationship with your mom and dad?
Really good, honestly. They helped me a lot, like, growing up, but they're like very supportive, because, you know, I took a very different path than like most kids, like very early on in life. I started doing social media when I was 10 years old, and then when I was 12, I started making money, and then, you know, I became a millionaire by the time I was 15. So it's like they were really supportive with me the whole way, because I had to, you know, make a lot of sacrifices in order to get there and stuff. Like, I had to quit a lot of my sports, like change my whole school schedule. You know, I was just super busy all the time.
So you're used to sacrifice.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
21.
So young, bro. So young, dude. So,
of course, they are supportive because you bring in money, but the worst part is that your parents don't care how you're doing it. He literally runs an OnlyFans empire in a house, and his parents have been there many times. There are videos in which we can see his parents, and there is an OnlyFans logo on the wall. What kind of parenting is that? How can parents let this happen? It's weird to see girls wearing short clothes in a house where your son lives. Next, George says that he admires Jack, and he is much better than people who talk bad about him.
This is POV of what I think of Jack. I think that when you were young, bro, you became extremely successful. And I think that you're a lot smarter than any of these kids online commenting at you. They even know. I think that you saw the secret sauce that Jake was using. I think you saw how and what gets clicks. Do you think you kind of lost yourself into this character and it's hard to kind of rebuild your image back to where you want it? I feel like, are you up in the air right now with it?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And I like kind of feel like the same way, you know, but it's just like, I'm just doing so much every day. I never really have much of a chance to just like step back, kind of reflect. Like, I tried to, but like before I'm even able to like do something, I have to do my next thing. You know, it's like I'm already doing something else. It's just like, but like, I don't know. I gotta like, I know there's more ways I can go about things, but I'm just so stuck and just like go that I just can't get, I don't know.
Yeah, I have to admit that he has earned a lot of money at a really young age, but bro, how did he earn it? By making young girls turn into online prostitutes? That's evil. The sense of morality is different for different people, so probably George thinks that it's okay, but for the majority of people, it's really bad. Next, his lying arc begins. He now talks about fake clips, which aren't even fake. I have not yet witnessed a single fake Jack Doherty AI-generated video. You might remember this video where he goes and mocks random people and hides behind his bodyguards.
Go. Where we at? What? Little prompt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little prompt? Yeah.
He says all of these videos are fake.
A lot of people think I just go out and start problems with people, which is like, show me a clip in the past year where I've like actually done that. Like, I really, or even 2 years. It's like everyone judges me off these fake clips of me like walking up to people like this with the bodyguard, but like they're not even real videos. Like, people are just so dumb and they just judge me off of like little clips that, you know, I just make to troll and stuff because I know they're going to go get posted all over like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and just go viral every time. But yeah, I shouldn't have played into certain things that hard.
You played in hard.
I know.
You went all in.
Because it's just like,
You
you
went all in.
I know, but it's so easy. It's like I literally can just film for, I don't know, like a super easy video and it's going to get like hundreds of millions of views. It's like.
So if you don't mind me asking, then why do you care? If your outcome is like, yo, I'm just going to cash out. That way my bloodline never has to worry about bread. Why do you care? Because I feel like it does weigh on your heart. I feel like you care, bro. I think you're an empath.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want people to like see me as a person I'm not, you know. It does hurt, like people judging me off, you know, videos they see online. But at the end of the day, it's my fault for, you know, doing it in the first place. But yeah, I want people to see a side of me that not everyone gets to see. Like I'm very different off camera. Yeah, my friends and everyone around me gets to see like a different side of me that I feel like even though I'm live streaming like sometimes 10 hours a day, it's like it's still there's like a switch you flip when the camera's on. You know, you got to just keep entertaining 24/7.
These videos are not fake, and bro is just trying to pose himself as innocent. Next, he says what he wants to do in the future, what he wants to pursue.
That you would do that you would like fall in love with, because the work ethic in you is like, dude, even if people don't like you, they still have to give you credit on your work ethic, right? Right now, if you could just switch your lanes, because for example, Jake had this era that you were in, bro. His neighbors were trying to get him out of the neighborhood. He was getting kicked out. Brands didn't want to work with him. And then he molded himself into this problem child. And thank God he found the lane of boxing where it fit the mold. And then now he's using that to do good.
Yeah.
And I think that's, I mean, bro, you're a kid. And by the way, anybody who's judging you didn't walk in your shoes and have the money you have and the power you have. I'm not sitting here judging you. I'm just trying to help you push in a direction where you could look back and build up a good thing. So that way, when the next time we sit on the couch, you have a positive energy, because I feel like it's starting to resonate in your heart and your energy is like a little low. So what would be your boxing outlet if you had to like kind of take that route?
That's what I've been trying to think about. I've talked to Jake about it too in the past. Like, I don't know. But I'm trying to figure it out too, you know, like where do I want to be in 5 years from now? Like, what do I want to do? Like, do I box or like, do I don't know, start a family? Like, what do I do? You know, it's kind of like, right now I'm just kind of like living life and just trying to become the best version of myself while like, I don't know, trying to stay out of trouble. But
This is hilarious. I can't imagine Jack having a family, bro. Just imagine Jack being a dad. It would be worse than Logan Paul. He might do good if he uses the money he has as investments, but I don't think he has so much of a brain. Next, let's see him talking about the relationship with McKinley.
You have a pretty public relationship with your ex-girlfriend. Is that real? Or is it like...
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, not a pretty public relationship anymore with her, I'd say. Like, it's like...
No, but I'm saying, like, was that, like... was it one of these things where it started out like, hey, like, let's pretend to date, and then you guys fall in love, and then you guys actually start dating? Or is that, like, where was the real
No, I mean,
part
we
of
were together for, like, 6 months prior to us even, like, posting any videos together on social media. Like, she, like, lived with me, and, yeah, I mean, then we started, like, working together. Like, I kind of, you know... I didn't want to make it about that from the moment like she walked into my life, you know, because then I feel like, you know, people would be with me for the wrong reasons. So I just like, we were just together because we really liked each other. And then from there, yeah, I mean,
How's your relationship now with her?
It's cooked.
Cooked?
Yeah.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, were you guys like in love, or did you see like a future with her, or was it kind of like, oh, this is like a means to an end?
Yeah.
You saw a future with her. So, and it's a lot tougher when everybody gets their opinion in their relationship.
Yeah.
It's tough. Do you think that it was the workload that broke you guys up, or was it the relationship between you
Yeah,
guys?
for sure. Like if I didn't like live stream as much as I did, and like just, I don't know, there was a lot, like it's a lot of mixing like relationships with business, like very early on in life, really fast. And we're doing a lot. Like, I don't know.
She was very good in the relationship because you were rich at that point. Once you started to lose relevance, she left you at the right time with a Maybach. He had said before that she was broke at the beginning, and when she left, she was making $500,000 a month. So, simply speaking, she just used him. He also says that he has 35 properties and talks about investing. It puts me in a doubt if he is broke or just acting.
When you were younger, you invested in out of state because it had a better return on investments. And I thought that was crazy that a kid your age even knew about that. Was it in Texas or where?
It was in Florida. That's where I bought my first property, yeah.
Did you still continue to invest in real estate?
Yeah, like now I have 35 properties that I rent out to people.
insane.
Yeah.
So technically, you don't need to work another day in your life.
No, but like it's still not enough for me to like, comfortably live off of and stuff.
So where is your heart? Like, because wherever your treasure is, where your heart is. Like, where do you picture? Like, if you could have everything your heart desires right now, where's Jack?
I realize like I have everything I could possibly want. And it's just like, it's like I'm not really looking for more like materialistic items. Like it won't fill any, void for me or whatever. It's not gonna make me happy, or like getting an extra car or buying another watch, or is not gonna make me, smile tomorrow.
You don't do any drugs or anything, do you?
No.
You need to stay completely away from any substance, and I'll tell you why. Because you're walking in the shoes of a man that doesn't know where his future is, and that could get very daunting.
I feel like I do though. Like I know where my future is more than I feel like most people my age, especially know. It's like I already like feel like I have it all figured out, but it's just like, what do I want to do with it? From now,
Yeah,
and
but
I just want to keep obviously, getting more and more. But
Bro, I think he is lying. Like with 35 properties, he could make like tens of thousands a month, but he still begs on the internet and sells his morality for some cash. If he has so many properties, then why is he even living on rent? He can't maintain the luxurious life he has, so he is always worried about more money. Then he asks if he is lonely.
yeah.
Are you lonely?
I wouldn't say I'm lonely. Maybe recently. No, I'm kidding. But
How's dating right now for you?
I mean, it's only been like a month since we broke up, but it's all right. I don't know. Like the first couple weeks, I was super just like I've never been like heartbroken before. Like it was like crazy. I was like, I can't believe like I'm feeling this way over a girl. Like I never thought I'd ever feel that way. Like I was like looking back on it now, like what I can't believe it. Like I was like, how? But I mean, I get it because it's also like it is just like, I don't know, like spending 2 years every day of your life with someone. Like we didn't spend a single day apart from each other. Like going from that to like nothing, it's hard,
Do you think she felt the pain too?
For sure.
He is definitely lonely. You can see his face, how sad he is, and we all know how lost he became after McKinley left. He started to date a Wish.com version of her bro. That is how much he liked her. Now he regrets everything. Next, he asks if he threatened her or physically hurt her, as we have seen in this clip that was reported to the police.
Are you not here cops that we called?
You are, but we were just
Domestic
asked to stand
violence.
by so she put some stuff on.
So he got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her. She came to my house. I'm an old friend of his. But she's right there in a different car, waiting.
Now let's see what he has to say.
And I don't mean to bring this up, but it's something I have to. There was a report that she said that you threatened her.
Yeah, I mean, I never threatened her. Like we, couples fight, whatever. I never threatened her. I threatened her little Maybach, all right? But like, it wasn't that deep. I shouldn't have done it. That was my fault. But
You guys are just tossing words at each other.
yeah, we both tossed
Have you
words at
guys
each
ever
other.
got physical with each other?
No, I've never gotten physical with her. No,
And she ever felt like threatened by you like that?
no. That's why I was just like shocked. I don't even want to talk about it because it's just like we're dealing with it behind the scenes. But it's just like I was just shocked that like the cops were there. That just hurt me. And then also something happened like couple hours before, which really like fucking, I don't know, like changed the game for me, where I was like, what the fuck? Like it just showed her, I don't know. Like it was a lot, but I don't even want to talk about it. Like I want to respect it. Like it was our relationship and I don't want to talk bad about her. Like we had a really amazing relationship and I don't want to make it seem like it was like, oh, fuck her. Like, it's just like, I really loved her and I don't want to talk bad about her. It's just like.
Can I ask one more question about it? Do you ever see that it could, I know you said it's cooked, but do you ever see that it could be possibly something you guys could work on? Is it too far gone, or is it like?
I tried, man. I really did. Like it's, especially, like being in my position, it's like hard for me to like let go of people I've been like with for so long, like friends, like people I've been really, like she's really the only one I've really been in like a serious relationship with, but like she's been there for like with me the past 2 years of my life. So it's like, she's the only one that really saw everything I did the past 2 years, and I've done a lot. So it's just like, it just sucks. Like
She was building the kingdom with you, and now the kingdom gets really lonely when everything you look at, you used to talk to her about. And
yeah, but hey, everything happens for a reason, gotta look at it in a positive way,
Having a girl is definitely a hard job. I'm not going to pretend to have a girlfriend, but I don't think Jack is capable of threatening her, but his ego is too high, so he might also have done it. Next, he talks about managing OnlyFans girls and what he thinks about it.
So,
Jake used to have a thing called Team 10 where he used to manage people.
Yeah.
I noticed that you manage girls. Is that true or no?
Yeah.
in managing their OnlyFans?
Yeah, and like kind of all around too. But like, yeah, I mean, I help like blow them all up on social media, and they make money on OnlyFans and honestly all platforms.
Does that kind of like does that field kind of like interfere with your heart a little bit?
That's really what takes a lot of like I feel like the most space up in my head is just like because there's so many people that like depend on me and so many people I have to keep up with on a day to day and, you know, keep happy and stuff. It's a lot of pressure. That's really where it's at. It's like my mood is so heavily reliant on all the people around me that I'm trying to constantly keep happy that it like sometimes makes me like,
I just feel like it's a grimy world, bro. Like I'm assuming these girls are selling nudes.
Yeah.
I mean, like in no disrespect, this is a version of pimping. You're pimping these girls out. You don't think that's attacking your heart in any way?
No, because at the end of the day, they all, you know, they already like want to do what they're doing. And it's just like, I just actually make the money doing it. Cause there are so many girls that actually do OnlyFans and make, you know, $0 and stuff. And they're doing it all for what, you know? But it's like every girl I work with makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and millions of dollars a year, you know?
Yeah,
So
but I
it's
think
like,
you're smart enough now to know that money can't like make you happy. Like you,
Yeah,
dude, you
well,
have
it
a
was-
watch that's more expensive than any car I drive. So like, you know, from here that money doesn't make you happy. Do you think that it's like affecting your heart that you're pushing these women in a industry in a realm that is not gonna
I wouldn't
end
say
well
I'm
for
pushing them to like do it. And I don't think it's not ending well for them. Like,
He is the savior of these women. He is pretending to help these girls monetize, but bro, he is using them for his benefit. This is just not right. Next, he talks about his girlfriend doing OnlyFans.
Like, did your girl do it, right or no?
yeah.
Was she doing nudes?
Like not like showing her actually, like not like actually showing her.
So like that in its general, like how did that make you feel? That like your heart was like, that's my girl, but she's also doing those pictures. Was she doing that before she met you? or-
Nah. We were together for like 6 months before we started any of that.
Okay, so like let's just stay there. Like, how did that feel with you? Like, were you like, do you no jealousy in your heart of like, hey, that's
No,
my
like it was
no.
like it was like on like I don't know, like we both were. Well, it wasn't nah.
You just think of it as a business.
Yeah.
I think it just gets tough in these type of industries, bro, because like it weighs on you, and you might think it's not weighing on you, but I think it. Like for example, would you want your daughter doing that?
Probably not. No.
So then, how could the mother of your daughter, for example, your father set a good example for you. You modeled after your father. He went from building roofs after roofs, putting a roof above your head, and now God willing, whatever the relationship between you guys happen, it's in God's will. But like, say you marry her. You wouldn't be proud of the fact that your wife was doing that because then your daughter's going to do that. So if you don't want your daughter to do that,
Unless you make enough money to where your daughter doesn't have to do that. I mean, that's the whole goal with all this. Is so.
yeah, but my guy, you have 35 doors. Your daughter didn't need to do that before she left your nutsack, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
She
Like,
doesn't. She won't. She'll never. My daughter will never do that. Like,
That's what I'm
hell no.
saying. So don't let her mother do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like when
True.
you,
Well, hey, I can start from scratch now. What's up? No,
yeah. And by the way, I'm not saying that there's girls damaged goods. I'm just saying like just fix the direction of where your guys' steps are. This is my advice, bro. I don't think there's so much to change because I think you're a strong-minded man. You'll be able to do good things. I think you should just clean up things that are morally wrong. I know that you're making money off of these girls selling their nudes, but bro, they have fathers that are just absent. And at the end of the day, bro, when we meet,
Imagine their absent father seeing them do this for only a couple grand a month. And imagine their absent father seeing them do it for a couple $100,000 a month. That's where it's
I don't
like,
think
okay.
that's gonna get them off the couch and head over. You know what I
It
mean?
gets
Like,
the parents retired. Like, fuck. Like, they're happy.
yeah, but it comes with a price.
Yeah, I know what you mean. 100%.
I just
yeah.
don't. Here's the thing. There's a lot of things that us young men will brush underneath the rug and then have our future selves deal with it. And what I want to do is just get in the way of that to be like, hey, Jack, like, I don't think anybody in your life is telling you this, but like, this is going to heavily affect you.
Bro started to question his entire life choices when he asked if his daughter would do that, and that is crazy. But as much as I know Jack, he would be okay if his mother did OnlyFans or even if his daughter did it. He just cares about money, and it's stupid to say that his wife would do OnlyFans so that his daughter wouldn't. There are people existing with their entire family tree not doing OnlyFans. Bro really thinks that OnlyFans is the only way out. What is the point of having 35 properties if your wife is an online whore? Next, he asks if he believes in God because no God believer would go in this direction.
And by the way, like, do you believe in God or the universe? Like, what do you believe in?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, so if you really believed in God, do you think that he's going to bless you with a peaceful heart when you're moving in this direction? Because you have everything to give you a peaceful heart. You have all the money, you have all the power, you have all the directions. You could literally point your finger at any point of the world and go and probably conquer it. But do you think God will let you go with peace because Dude, you're collecting money from girls that are doing things that you know you wouldn't let your daughter do. So why would you think that your father, who also is their father, why do you think he would bless you if you're continuing to do this? You already have enough. You already have enough that you could say, hey guys, you know what? Let's scratch the contract. You guys go do what you guys need to do if you want to continue or you don't continue. But these are blood money and I don't want my hands to be a part of it anymore. I mean, that right there will make you in a direction of peace. And then from there, if
That'll just stress me the fuck out. I'll be like, God damn, like all these bills are adding the fuck up. Like
that's where you have to go.
I'm 21, man.
But dude, here's the thing. I promise you this, Jack. I really do. I really promise you
I
this.
see where you're coming from. I understand.
But if you move with God, I'm just this one small inch. If you say, hey, God, I really don't think that this is pleasing you, I'm going to replace this. I promise you God will replace it. And he will do it in a way where it doesn't stress you out. And if it does, then you just change a few things, but you will find more to prosper.
Bro, Jack doesn't care for God. He just cares for money. Next, George tells him to stop doing this OnlyFans manager stuff in the nicest way possible, but bro needs to oppose it because he loves doing what he is doing and is habituated with this lifestyle. He can't live without it and would do anything to maintain it.
If you do this, there will be a way that your Father in heaven will prosper you in a way that none of your work hours or money could provide you. And I really do think it starts with setting these women free. Like if
setting them free is crazy. That sounds fucking insane. Setting them free. Oh yes, here you guys go. I'm so sorry for holding you multi-millionaires captive. As if I'm such a bad person. They're not being held captive. They all love this shit.
I'm not saying you're holding them captive.
They're like, oh yeah, so they love money. All these girls love money. They love clout. Like they love this.
But why
shit.
don't you be the guy that teaches them that that's not what happiness is about?
I don't know. You tell them that, bro. They love it. Like I'm telling you, like
I'm trying to tell their landlord.
Tell them, bro. Tell them to double their rent. Like
I feel like I hit a nerve. Did that upset you?
No, not at all. No, I mean obviously it's just like, no, not at all. But I mean. Maybe the setting them free sounded crazy. Like, gosh, damn, like let's check all your rooms. Who you holding in here captive, bro? I bet you're doing the same. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, him.
It definitely hit his nerve, and it's somewhat like these girls are held captive because they are motivated by money. And normalizing OnlyFans is the reason a lot of girls jump into these potholes. OnlyFans would not be forever, and these girls wouldn't even be hired if they did this. They are ruining their future for quick money. Jack isn't the only reason for it, but he plays a huge role in promoting this OnlyFans stuff.
And by the way, nothing I ever say
I know, I get where you're coming from. No, 100%.
I'm just looking at you as a little brother.
I don't want you to think I'm also like taking it the wrong way too. I know I take like constructive criticism. You know, I deal with reading bad comments all day long, but I kind of know how to like turn it into a positive and like figure out how to like use that as to like fix myself in a way. Like don't do that again, you know?
I think just little moments where you could just adjust these things will help.
Denying the truth doesn't make it the truth. Then he says that he is a slave to his lifestyle.
You're caught in the you're not a slave to money, but you're a slave to your lifestyle. You have the money.
But so is everybody though.
No, that's not true.
100%.
I'm not.
You're not, but I'm sure a lot of the people that work for you are, and it's just like they're
not one person on my team is, and I'll tell you why. Because I teach one lesson that will change your life.
I don't know.
Don't live beyond your means.
Of course not. Like,
you are, because every time I tell you to do something, you say I can't because these bills.
Yeah, but it's just because I want to keep. You know, I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to buy a nice car or buy a nice watch. Just because why not? It's just like if I can do that in life, it's like why not?
Because it's haunting you.
It's not.
Because if you have to keep going, or they're going to take that off your wrist. And they're going to take that off your neck.
No, I got Dave. No, I'm kidding. But like,
you get what I'm saying here? But like, my dad used to teach me this. It's not about having $100 or $1 billion. It's how you spend the money. So if you have $60 million in the bank, but every 30 days you have to spend $60 million, you're still you're in slavery, you're bondage. Now, I'm not saying that you're the guy that can't keep his lights on, but you're the guy that can't keep his Ferrari on. That's the same thing in a different realm.
I mean, no, not that at all. I'm just saying, like, it's just like, it's not like I'm making, like, my bills are near what I'm making a month. It's just like, I like to make a certain amount more than what I spend. And it's just like, I feel the pressure to like, either way, it's like I have X amount of employees. It costs me X amount a month. So I need to make times this, amount a month in order for me to.
Your overheads are high.
Of course, it's just like they are, but it's just like that's what comes. The more money you make, the more money you spend.
Bro says that he can't maintain his lifestyle, and that's the reason he is doing it, but also wants nice watches and Ferraris. And Dave ain't protecting you from robbers, bro. We all saw that. It's pointless teaching Jack any lesson because he doesn't understand. He thinks that he needs to earn more and spend more, and that's how you level up in life.
I don't know, like kind of go more that route, but it's just like, or do I just keep going as hard as I'm going now, but just figure out a better way to do it to where it doesn't make me look as bad, you know? Like I don't have to stop like working hard. Like it's like that's what makes me different. That's what makes me me is like the fact that I have this work ethic. So I don't want to just take a step back and just do nothing. It's like I want to like I can still do everything I'm doing, just go about it, you know, better.
Yeah, I don't think you would ever slow down. And by the way, I would never push that. I love that you have a work ethic like that. I just want it to be pursuing in a direction that gives you peace.
One day I'll have peace, you know. It's like at the end of the day, it's like I know if everything stops tomorrow, I do have those properties I can fall back on, you know. Might not be able to live the same life, but it's like, all right, I'll be in peace knowing that I'm good, you know?
He talks about some other stuff, but bro doesn't understand when George tries to put him in the right path. He thinks that he is right and money is everything for him. He even lied many times in this one. Tell me what you guys think about Jack Doherty and his morals. Do you agree with him, or did George do a good job trying to teach him? This is Mushroom, and I make videos on situations like this. Please subscribe so that we hit 100,000. That would be cool. We'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.
So you and McKinley just broke up recently. Is that real, or
Yeah.
you down about it? You gotta be, because y'all spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, man, it f***ing sucked, you know? It's like we spent every day together for 2 years straight. It's hard to go from like being with someone every day to like zero, you know? It's just like, it's a big shift.
What was the main root cause of that from your perspective?
I don't even want to like talk about it, you know? I feel like it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to sit on a podcast and just yap about it from my perspective, even though I don't know, it's already so much is so out there and it's so twisted and stupid already. It's just like I don't even care to like touch up on it anymore. I'll just leave it in the past, move on, and just like I don't know.
But I mean, I guess a lot of people probably wonder, like, are you hurt from a business perspective, or are you hurt like emotionally? Like that was something you actually
way
loved?
More emotionally than I am business wise. You know, it's like money comes and goes. Like I can make that money back like in like quick, you know, but it's just like it's more of like the time we spent together is like something I can't replace with like anyone else, you know?
Yeah.
It's like she was the only person I really saw like everything I've done the past 2 years. And I don't know, it's like been the craziest past 2 years of my life. So it's just like